for cheeses to avoid after 60, and 4 that could save your health. Did you know that the average American eats over 40 pounds of cheese every single year? Now here's the fact check. For people over 60, eating the wrong kind of cheese isn't just a guilty pleasure. It can quietly raise your risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, weak bones, and digestive issues. But here's the truth that most people don't realize. Not all cheese is bad. In fact, some cheeses are actually packed with nutrients that can protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and even improve your digestion. So in this video, we're unraveling the 4 cheeses you should absolutely avoid if you're over 60, and the 4 you should eat every single day for better health. And trust me, number 1 on the avoid list is going to shock you because it's one most people think is healthy. Number 4, blue cheese. It might look fancy on a salad, adding a touch of elegance and sophistication. But for people over 60, blue cheese can be a hidden health problem. While it's often considered a gourmet cheese, it comes with some serious downsides that can harm your health as you age. First, blue cheese is loaded with saturated fat and sodium, 2 factors that can wreak havoc on your body. Just 1 ounce of blue cheese can pack 325 milligrams of salt, which is already 15% of your recommended daily intake of sodium. That may seem like a small amount, but when combined with other salty foods throughout the day, it quickly adds up. So, why is this a problem, especially for seniors? As we get older, our arteries naturally stiffen, and our blood pressure tends to rise. This is a normal part of aging, but it can be made worse by consuming high amounts of sodium, which contributes to hypertension and heart disease. The more salt we eat, the harder our body has to work to maintain a healthy blood pressure level. Salty, fatty foods like blue cheese only add fuel to the fire, making it more difficult to manage these conditions as we age. But the dangers don't stop there. That sharp, tangy flavor we love in blue cheese actually comes from mold cultures, which can cause digestive issues, especially in seniors. If you have a weakened immune system or a more sensitive stomach, the mold in blue cheese may irritate your gut, causing bloating, discomfort, or more serious digestive issues. So while blue cheese may taste gourmet, it really belongs on the avoid list for people over 60. But if you think blue cheese is bad, just wait until you see the next one. It's one most people believe is healthy. Number 3, processed cheese slices. Here's the one that will surprise a lot of people. You've seen them, those bright orange slices that melt perfectly on burgers, sandwiches, or toast. But processed cheese isn't really cheese at all. Fact check. Many brands are legally labeled as cheese product because they contain less than 51% actual cheese. The rest? It's made up of fillers, artificial colors, stabilizers, and emulsifiers. In other words, you're not getting the real deal. You're eating a concoction of chemicals and artificial ingredients that might look like cheese, but don't offer any of the benefits that real cheese provides. For seniors, the dangers of processed cheese are twofold. First, it's ultra high in sodium. Just 2 slices of processed cheese can push you over half of your recommended daily sodium limit. This isn't good news for your heart. Salt has been linked to high blood pressure, a common issue among older adults. When blood pressure rises, your arteries become stiffer, and your heart has to work harder. This can lead to an increased risk of heart disease or even stroke if left unchecked. Secondly, the additives and preservatives in processed cheese may trigger digestive discomfort. As we age, our digestive systems become more sensitive, and the chemicals found in processed foods can upset the stomach, causing issues like bloating, indigestion, or gas. On top of that, processed cheese is low in nutritional value, meaning it adds empty calories to your diet without any real benefit, leaving you feeling unsatisfied and potentially gaining weight. And here's the scariest part. Processed cheese often contains phosphates, which in high amounts can weaken your bones, the exact opposite of what you need as you get older. Phosphates are often used as preservatives to extend shelf life, but they interfere with calcium absorption and can accelerate bone loss. This leaves your body more vulnerable to osteoporosis, a condition that weakens bones and makes them more susceptible to fractures. This one shocks most people because processed cheese looks so harmless and is so commonly used in everyday meals. But for older adults, it's a hidden health trap that can silently lead to long-term issues. But don't go anywhere. Number 2 is even more dangerous, and chances are it's sitting in your fridge right now. Number 2, Parmesan. Now, this one might hurt because Parmesan is often thought of as a classy cheese, the kind you sprinkle over pasta or top your salads with to give them a gourmet touch. But here's the fact. Just 1 tablespoon of grated Parmesan has over 75 milligrams of sodium. Doesn't sound like much, right? But here's the kicker. When you sprinkle it generously over your pasta or salad, you could be adding 500 to 600 milligrams of salt in just one sitting, without even realizing it. For people over 60, that hidden sodium load can cause serious problems. Sodium is a major culprit when it comes to high blood pressure, and as we age, our bodies become less efficient at processing salt. The excess sodium can lead to water retention and swelling, making the heart work harder to pump blood. Over time, this can raise your blood pressure, putting you at greater risk for hypertension, heart disease, and even stroke. But it's not just the sodium that's an issue. Parmesan is a hard, aged cheese, which means it's not as easy for your body to break down and absorb as softer cheeses. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows, and our stomach acid levels tend to weaken. This makes it harder for our digestive system to process hard cheeses like Parmesan. If you ever notice that you feel bloated or uncomfortable after eating Parmesan, you're not alone. The complex fats and proteins in aged cheeses can irritate the digestive system, leading to indigestion and gas. So, while Parmesan might make your spaghetti taste like something straight out of a high-end restaurant, it's better left off the daily menu after 60. But none of these compare to number 1, the worst cheese of them all. Number 1, American cheese. Now, you might be thinking, wait, isn't that just regular cheese? The truth is, American cheese is far from the real thing. It's one of the most processed dairy products you can buy. The truth is, it's not actually made from pure cheese, but is a blend of cheese, oils, emulsifiers, and artificial additives. Unlike natural cheeses like cheddar or mozzarella, American cheese is packed with sodium, saturated fat, and very few nutrients compared to the more natural varieties. Here's the fact check. 1 slice of American cheese contains about 300 milligrams of sodium and 6 grams of fat. That's nearly 15% of your daily sodium intake in a single slice. But here's where it gets really concerning. The real issue with American cheese isn't just its sodium and fat content, but that it's addictive. It melts perfectly, tastes salty, and it creates that craving to have more. The next thing you know, you've added several slices to your sandwich, your burger, or your grilled cheese, and suddenly you're eating way more sodium and fat than you should. For older adults, this combination can quickly spiral into high blood pressure, clogged arteries, and increased cholesterol, all of which increase the risk of heart disease. The high sodium content can contribute to fluid retention, putting added strain on the heart. And that saturated fat contributes to higher cholesterol levels, which can further increase your risk for arterial plaque buildup. To make matters worse, American cheese offers almost no probiotics or bone-strengthening benefits compared to natural cheeses like mozzarella or feta, which actually support gut health and strong bones. Bottom line, if you're over 60, American cheese is the one cheese to avoid at all costs. Not only is it lacking in nutritional value, but it also has the potential to accelerate heart issues, high blood pressure, and cholesterol problems. The fact is, your body just can't handle it as well after 60. But don't give up hope just yet. The next 4 cheeses aren't just safe, they're actually good for you. And number 1 on that list has been called nature's medicine. Number 4, cottage cheese. Soft, creamy, and easy to digest. Cottage cheese is a powerhouse for seniors. Why? It's high in protein but low in fat and calories. A single cup packs over 25 grams of protein, which is crucial for preventing muscle loss after 60. It's also rich in calcium for bone health, and its soft texture makes it easy to chew and digest, especially for those with dental or stomach issues. But don't stop here. The next one is a surprise because most people don't realize how healthy it actually is. Number 3, goat cheese. Most people assume it's too rich, but the truth is, goat cheese is actually one of the best choices for seniors. Why? It contains less lactose than cow's milk cheese, making it easier on digestion. It's also rich in medium-chain fatty acids, which your body absorbs quickly and uses for energy. Plus, goat cheese has a slightly lower fat content, but still provides plenty of calcium and vitamin A, nutrients that support healthy bones, eyes, and immune function. So if you've been avoiding goat cheese, it might be time to bring it back. Meanwhile, the next one is the one most doctors recommend, yet very few people eat daily. Number 2, feta. Salty but powerful. Feta is another senior-friendly cheese. Yes, it does have sodium, but here's the key. You don't need much to get the flavor. Feta is packed with calcium and protein and contains probiotics, the healthy bacteria that support your gut. And here's something fascinating. Studies suggest that probiotics in cheeses like feta can actually help improve immune function in older adults, protecting you from infections and inflammation. Just go easy on the portion size, and feta becomes a health-boosting choice. However, nothing compares to number 1. The cheese so powerful, it's been nicknamed nature's medicine. Number 1, mozzarella. Unlike processed cheeses, mozzarella is usually made from simple, natural ingredients. It's lower in sodium than most cheeses, relatively low in fat, and absolutely loaded with calcium and protein. But here's what makes it special. Mozzarella is one of the best sources of probiotics like Lactobacillus casei and Lactobacillus fermentum. These beneficial bacteria improve digestion, protect against harmful gut microbes, and may even reduce inflammation in the body. For seniors, this is critical. Better gut health means better nutrient absorption, stronger immunity, and less risk of chronic disease. No wonder mozzarella has been nicknamed nature's medicine when it comes to cheese. So let's recap quickly. Cheeses to avoid after 60, blue cheese, processed cheese slices, Parmesan, and American cheese. Cheeses to eat daily, cottage cheese, goat cheese, feta, and mozzarella. Making these simple swaps can help protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and keep your digestion running smoothly, all while still enjoying cheese. But here's the thing. Cheese is just one piece of the puzzle. There are everyday foods sitting in your kitchen right now that may be secretly aging your body faster than you realize. And if you care about staying healthy and active after 60, don't forget to hit subscribe for more simple, science-backed tips.